everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very dangerous offense. The Chiefs ranked in the top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Raiders defense that believes in itself. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup. Let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Play action here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15 that time. And it'll give the Raiders a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing his car on third down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The slot man in motion right. Here we go on fourth down with Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Carr now on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Now Carr, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Back to throw here. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Stephon Gilmore gets better and better every year, continues to excel in pass coverage.
They'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 13 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here come the Raiders. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there for the Raiders. 30 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 15 yards there for number 15. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what?
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he fires one, but incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
He'll look to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. It's a gain of 14 there. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Give him 18 on that one. And that'll be good for a KC first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They'll set up a throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And some space here. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Come on, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job. of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They'll come out in the pistol. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Shakes off the sack. And it's complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. They'll drop to throw. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the gun now on third down, Carr finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It wasn't third and long. It was more like third and attainable. And oftentimes, offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted a brick tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield. And they almost collected a big play.
Here's Marquette King now to kick it for Oakland. The rookie fifth-rounder Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Let's take it inside his own 40. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Come on, let's go. We're at 38.
They'll look to throw again. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give Henry another shot. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 3. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third and long, it's Carr. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Their big tight end, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. And
for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's third and short. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down following the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Play clock winding down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Time running out here on the play clock.